Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain the answers to the questions asked in the university exams from the topic Principle of Impulse and Momentum. The cylinder B has a mass of 6 kg. This cylinder has a mass of 6 kg. It is attached to a cord which is wrapped around the periphery of a 20 kg disc. This cylinder is attached to this cord and this cord is wrapped around this disc, and the disc has a mass of 20 kg. The moment of inertia of the disc is 0.4 kg meter square. If the cylinder is initially moving downward with a speed of 2 meter per second, initial speed of the cylinder is 2 meter per second, which is moving downward directions. Determine the final velocity of the cylinder when t equal to 3 seconds. First of all, we have to draw the free body diagram of the given arrangement. Now consider this cylinder. The weight of the cylinder is acting downward. So mark the weight acting downward directions. The weight of mass of the cylinder is 6 kg. So hence 6 into 9.81 you will get 58.86 Newton. In this cord you have equal and opposite tensions. Here the weight of the cylinder is acting downward, hence the cord tension is acting upward. So this is the free body diagram of the cylinder. Now we can draw the free body diagram of the disc. The disc is pin jointed at A, hence it can have horizontal reactions and vertical reactions. And weight of the disc is acting through its center A, that is 20 into 9.81 you will get 196.2 Newton, and this cord also creating some tensions that is marked here. Now we are ready with free body diagrams. We can apply impulse momentum principle here. Let us consider this cylinder. The cylinder is moving only vertical directions. That means it is having only linear movement. So apply linear momentum equation. Linear impulse momentum equation. Linear impulse equal to change in momentum. Summation Fy. That means net force along the y directions. That is 58.86 minus t, because the block is moving downward directions, hence this force is maximum. So maximum minus minimum force, 58.86 minus t, and time is given 3 seconds. Apply here, and taking mass of the B common, and mass of the B is given 6 kg. Substitute the value of mass of the block, mass of the cylinder here, and velocity of the cylinder at the end of the 3 seconds we have to determine. So this is our unknown, and initial velocity of the cylinder is given. It is moving with velocity of 2 meter per second. Substitute that value here. By reducing this equation we get the equation number 1. Now consider the disc. The disc has a rotary motions, hence here we have to apply rotary impulse momentum equation. That means summation of moment about A into dt equal to moment of inertia into final angular velocity of the disc minus moment of inertia of the disc into initial angular velocity of the disc. Ma is nothing but the moment about A. There are 4 forces acting on the disc. However, these 3 forces acting through point A, hence these 3 forces won't create any moment about this point A. The only force creating moment is tension. So force is tension and the perpendicular distance is radius, so T into 0.2. Total time is 3 seconds, so we get this left hand side. So now taking Ia common and substitute the value of moment of inertia, that is 0.4, and we have to substitute the value of omega 2 5 VB and omega 1 10. So now I am going to explain how to get this omega 1 and omega 2. We know that when a disc or cylinder subjected to pure rotation, then we can apply this equation V equal to R omega. So initial velocity equal to R into initial angular velocity. From that we can get omega 1 equal to UB, initial velocity, divided by R. Substitute the value of initial velocity of the cylinder and the radius of the disc, we get 10 radian per second. This is the value of omega 1 that is substituted here. And similarly, final velocity of the cylinder is equal to R into omega 2. Now omega 2 equal to final velocity of the disc upon radius. This value is unknown, but the radius is given, so substitute that value, we get 5 VB. Now substitute this value in this equation. By this way we are getting this omega 1 and omega 2. Now we have two equations with two unknowns, tension and final velocity of the disc. So solving these two equations, we can get tension equal to 36.78 Newton and the final velocity of the disc is equal to 13.03 meter per second. This is the required solution. Thank you.